What up? This is Rama Screen, and in anticipation of Cowboys, which arrives on virtual cinemas and on VOD February 12th, I'm here talking with Steve Zahn and Sasha Knight. Steve and Sasha, how are you?
Great.
Good. How
How are
are
you?
you?
Good, good, good. So Steve, you look good, clean shaven, man. so, um, talk to me about Troy. Is he the most complex character you ever played, and what was it like stepping into those shoes?
Yeah. I would say he's probably one of the most complex for sure. I mean, when I read this, I was like, I have to play this guy. But I had a real. He was complex, but I there was a lot of him that I kind of was familiar to me, um, and I'm a pretty simple guy, and he's a pretty simple guy, um, with a big heart with a bunch of flaws that kind of get in the way. And he does the best he can. But yeah, it was definitely daunting. Um, you know, this movie isn't about one thing, that's for sure.
Sasha, you are essentially the heart of this film. You did a fantastic job, by the way. What was your first impression of your character Joe when you first read him on the script?
Um, I thought Joe was sort of introverted and loves his dad and also just loves being outside and loves going on adventures, but then at the same time is like very incurled and kind of like this. But but also I think that Joe is looking for the acceptance that his dad is giving him, which
Mhm.
really pulls him, including with the fact that he gets to go on this awesome adventure. He's like, yes, I want to go on an adventure with his dad that he completely adores. It also his dad is giving him the acceptance that his mom isn't.
I'm gonna give this opportunity right now for you guys to compliment each other. Steve, what was it like working with Sasha? And Sasha, what's it like working with Steve?
Oh, it was great. It was
Amazing.
brilliant. We had so much fun together. And just because you like someone and hang out together, it doesn't mean that you're going to have chemistry or that you're going to be good together or whatever. But it was kind of good all around. And Sasha's an old soul and a ton of energy, really smart,
Thanks.
listens, which is, I know it sounds simple, but it's really kind of the key to acting. But listens and is always honest. It was great. It's one of my peers.
Same with Steve. Steve's just amazing, and he's a phenomenal actor, and it's just so much fun hanging out with Steve. Love you.
Yeah,
Talk,
dude. We had good times.
talk to me about that horse, the unsung hero. Were there more than one horse during the production? And does it get exhausting riding it?
Um, there were two horses, and they actually spray painted their tails black.
What?
Oh, great. Yeah,
Yeah, because they didn't have
that's
black
right. Forgot about
and
that.
look the same. Um, yeah, there were two horses, and we actually had to do like a practice where we would go 2 weeks. We went there 2 weeks early before we started shooting, so we would do practice like every other day, or it was every day, or one. We did it like
A
3 times.
bunch.
We did it a bunch. Uh,
Whatever.
just and it was so fun riding horses.
Yeah, it was great. Yeah, sometimes we were on all day. But yeah, it was. And it's one thing being in a corral. It's another thing being up in the woods and dodging trees and moving,
Yeah.
zigzagging. It was great.
And finally, for both of you again, what do you hope the audiences would take away from the themes of Cowboys? What does this movie say to all the Joes and all the Troys out there?
I'll go first.
Mm.
Everybody's gonna take something different away from it, of course. But what I hope people take away from it is that people have flaws. People are people. There's nothing wrong with them because there's nothing wrong with Troy because they're bipolar, and there's nothing wrong with Joe because they're transgender. It's really all of the fact that like they're people and they're just trying to fit in the world.
Yeah, I mean, I really have a tough time answering that question in any movie, just because I kind of go and work on them, and I don't, I'm not part of the post, but but I think, yeah, this story of just this simple story of acceptance and love, and really that's kind of the. I mean, I've said it before, but I really don't understand people's problems with someone's sexuality, let's say, or their whatever color of their hair, color of their skin. I don't get it. I don't get it. It's a choice. You either choose to accept, which is pretty easy, really, or you make it complicated and judge because of your beliefs or what somebody else told you. I mean, I just don't understand why people complicate their lives and make misery when you can just go, yeah, great. Oh, you're trans. Okay, great. So, how can I help you? I'm your dad. That's my job.
Fantastic. Thank you for sharing that, Steve. That's powerful. And so, for my fans at home, everybody go check out Cowboys on virtual cinemas and on VOD February 12th. Steve and Sasha, thank you for talking to me and congratulations.
Thanks a lot, man.
Having us.